Shivering Dingoes are off to day 3. Yeah, boys, I'm filming it. Oh, yeah, we're filming each About 25 knots this morning, so a little bit more challenging conditions. However, that's where the Shivering Dingoes really come into their own. Challenging conditions. We're going to adapt, we're going to overcome. We're going to do our best to get some beautiful fish. Really just have fun being in the water. Man, how incredible is this rock? Wow, this is a special rock. Jumpy, 847. Jumpy's lollipop this one. Ah, they've accepted my offering. The boys have accepted the offering. Jumpy! Oh, they've returned the gesture.
One of the funnest fish to hunt in the sandy lagoon areas is the Spangled Emperor. Generally speaking, they are quite shy and tentative. They keep their distance from you, but the way we try and outsmart them is we lay on the bottom like this and flick some sand up in the air. The aim of the game is you're trying to imitate a stingray on the bottom that feeds in a similar way to this, and the Spangled Emperor opportunistically come in and feed on any little worms or prawns or shrimps that get flicked up. Hopefully that brings them in close enough for you to take a shot. When lying on the bottom, you fit into the surroundings around you so much more naturally, and the fish hardly see you as a threat, allowing Az to sneak up on this big coral trout. The night before this, I'd had a yarn with Shrek on Noob Spearo podcast about hunting green jobfish. Why I loved it, and I spoke about having to do a dance with the green jobbies, and every move you make, they react differently. This was a very typical green jobfish hunt. So I lay on the bottom, noticed two nice jobbies coming in towards me. I flick a little bit of sand and they come close, but then I rise off the bottom too far, get too excited, and the fish spook. Sink back to the bottom, hold long enough, the fish turn around and come back. Thankfully my shot's good. That's why I love hunting green jobbies. They're beautiful eating and it feels like you've really got to work for every fish. Speaking of the Noob Spiro podcast, it was great fun diving with the big man Shrek over these couple of days. Be sure to check out the podcast if you haven't already.
Day 6 or 7 or 8, who knows anymore, they all blend into one with the motions of the ocean. But I do know one thing, when an individual isn't on filleting duties, he's far more inclined to shoot a big greasy cod, boy. Oh, big greasy boy. Another big greasy boy.
We've moved to a bit of a deeper section of the reef here and I've found some cover under a cave, making a bit of noise on the bottom. And this big coral trout's a bit too curious for his own good. Anzac then makes a dive and spots himself a beautiful sized coral trout as well. Now this is one of the reasons why we always dive in teams. The trout's meant to get into the reef and Zach's reel lines got tangled, leaving his gun down there. By diving in teams like this, not only is it so much safer, but you're going to land more fish as well. All this commotion then brings in a shadow down on the bottom. It turns out to be a beautiful sized Spanish mackerel.
That is a very fat bull shark down there. Couple of shivering dingoes returning to port, coming through the strong mistral on some straps, and with the steady hands of a deckhand who's been around the game, launches up into the sunset. Look at that. As the sun sets, the crew's coming in. What do we got here, Tim?
A couple of stonker trout.
Wow. Southern Great Barrier Reef coral trout. Beautiful. What sort of depth were these in?
About 20 metres.
Beautiful.
Cracker fish.
Well done.
Was that all on one breath?
Yeah, fucking reloaded, shot 3 times. Semi-auto, my fucking self.
Hold them up, boys.
Best eating fish in the ocean in a lot of people's opinion.
Can't even see it, it's that dark.
Yeah.
Oh, how good do they look? Yeah.
Leave that to Jeremy, because he saw the one I shot.
I've never looked for him in the water.
The Southern Barrier Reef is one of my favourite spots to dive. Even when you're spearfishing, you just never know what marine life you're going to see. You generally always see big turtles, tiger sharks, rays, manta rays, sea snakes on like any dive. So a lot more so than what we actually get in far north Queensland. Southern Barrier Reef is where it's at. I love doing trips down here. Dive all day, have a couple of beers in the arvo, and then get treated to a sunset like that. That's what it's all about. How good.
Thai red curry and sushi vinegar on Spanish mackerel.
So marinated for a day and then frozen.
Dude, that's tender, isn't it?
Everyone get into it.
Go all in one.
Oh, not like that, not like that. Nick Fry has been absolutely pumped by something. What were you using? What's on there?
I put a whole squid head on.
Oh, yeah,
Big
whole squid, that's
yeah.
done it.
Cheers, mate. Quite the spectacle tonight.
Day 6 out on the Liverpool charter, Diary of a Chumby. We got caught in the squall. You can appreciate this from watching, but it's really thick. Real thick. Big heavy blanket of wind and cold rain. But vibes are high.
In the final hour, on the final dive, with no GoPro batteries left, I come across the most amazing fish of the trip. This huge black spot tuskfish.
That's a big one. That is a really big one. How good's that, man? I was just laying down on the bottom, just minding my own business, really hoping to get a nice dive in, and then as I looked back, all I could see was that huge big head and the chin on it. I just slowly turned around. Took a shot, just put his light straight out. What an adventure the last week has been out here, living on the reef on this thing. Luxury on the Southern Great Barrier Reef. Mate, mission success, would you say? Yeah, I've been a great couple of days. They've all blended into one. It's been rough, it's been rainy, it's been windy, but we've dove and we've landed some amazing fish, haven't we, mate? Yeah, landed some amazing fish. Had experiences with whales and dolphins, big turtles underwater, and met some incredible people. We've been diving with, there's about 15, 16 other blokes from different families and walks of life, so it's been awesome to connect with them. Been great to meet the crew from Adreno and also the big man behind too, Spearo. So he's an absolute legend. 10.79! 10.79! Half a keg bigger! Half a keg bigger! Oh. The highlight for me came on the final dive. About 10 minutes ago. About 10 minutes ago, in the form of this beautiful black spot tuskfish. This is the reason we come on these kind of spearing charters, to land fish like these and leave with awesome memories. They don't get too much bigger than that, and still at this size, they're incredible eating. So this will be getting shared between the whole crew. We've got a couple of other treats here as well. We've got a beautiful coral trout. Nice one. And for the entree, the Kraken. The Kraken! Release the Kraken! I think that's not the only Kraken that's going to be making an appearance tonight. Yeah, you're not wrong. But I hope you enjoyed the episode, and most importantly, we hope to see you out here. Cheers! See you next time.